Stories recapped here. Today, I'm going to explain an action, thriller, sci-fi, film called Boss Level. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Roy Pulver, a retired Delta Force soldier in Atlanta, awakens in his loft with a machete-wielding man trying to kill him. He disarms the assassin before a helicopter gunner kills the man, believing him to be Roy. Roy kills the gunner, causing the helicopter to crash into Roy's loft. Roy leaps from the window into a truck full of sand, carjacks a man and is chased by a pair of assassins. Roy's car is hit by a bus, into which he is thrown and dies. It is revealed that Roy has been reliving the same day for over 4 months, and is being targeted by multiple assassins. He now knows their locations and strategies. On attempt 48, Roy tries to call his estranged wife Gemma. Her phone is answered by her boss, Colonel Clive Venter, head of defense contractor Dynal Labs. Venter tells Roy that Gemma died the previous evening in an accident in the lab. Roy is suspicious, but is killed before he can act on the information. In the unlooped timeline, the day prior, Roy visits Gemma at Dynal Labs, believing she has gotten him a job interview. Gemma and Roy argue over their son Joe, because Gemma has not told him that Roy is his father. Dynal's head of security summons Gemma to speak with Venter. Gemma reveals that she needs Roy's services, not the company. On attempt 143, Roy arrives at Underground Atlanta and spots Joe. Roy follows him into the main arcade area, where he confesses he ditched school to participate in a video game tournament. The assassins arrive, and Roy uses his body as a shield to protect Joe, revealing that he is Joe's father before he dies. Roy realizes he is being tracked and discovers a transmitter in his tooth. Roy uses the next several resets to probe Dynal's defenses using trial and error. On attempt 156, Venter reveals the truth about the machine in the lab and his plan. It is called the Osiris Spindle, a quantum device capable of rewriting history. Venter plans to use it to set himself up as the world's dictator. Venter also confirms his responsibility for Gemma's death. Roy realizes that Gemma used the Osiris Spindle to put Roy in a time loop. A later attempt reveals that the Osiris Spindle can't be shut down and that if it runs too long it will destroy the world. Roy discovers that while he is at Dynal, Joe was being targeted by the other assassins. Roy arrives at the arcade to find police removing Joe's body from the scene. As Roy attempts to get past the police, the Osiris Spindle explodes, destroying the world. Roy starts spending his days bonding with Joe through various activities. On attempt 249, Roy and Joe have a longer conversation and Joe reveals that he had gotten a voicemail from his mother that morning. Roy sees the timestamp on the message and realizes that Gemma is still alive when he wakes up each morning. On a subsequent attempt, Roy jumps onto the helicopter and orders the pilot to fly them to Dynal. He knocks out the pilot, uses the minigun to kill all the assassins who tracked him to the facility, thereby saving Joe, and fights his way downstairs just in time to kill Brett and Venter and save Gemma. Roy reveals he has been spending his attempts being a father to Joe, and that he saw the end of the world. Gemma explains that they may be able to stop the chain reaction if Roy enters the Osiris Spindle, which will send him back to the start of the day one last time. Roy enters the Osiris Spindle, and awakens in his bed. Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Turn on notifications, and leave a like. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching.